folks, thanks for joining me today. So in today's tutorial, we're going to be doing the full moon in this one's the buck moon in the full moon series that I've been doing. So I'm actually showing you a different technique that I sometimes use when I want something to be absolutely perfect and I don't want to mess it up with using just my paints and doing freehand. I use a stencil. So I'm sure everybody's heard of a Cricut, or if you haven't, that's okay. But I have what's called a Brother scan and cut. So I did have a Cricut for many, many years when I did all my scrapbooking, but I switched to a Brother scan and cut, and I love my Brother scan and cut. This thing is amazing. So you can take any image, you can scan it in, and then you can cut it to whatever size you want. And you can cut it onto paper, you can cut it onto vinyl, which is what I did here. You can cut it out on material. You can even draw it by putting in, instead of a blade, you put in like a marker. Now, I know that the Cricut has all that as well, but I do like the Brother for so many reasons. So basically what I'm doing is by putting that stencil down or that cutout, I don't have to worry about drawing it or painting it because it's going to be already there. So I'm just going to sponge right over top of it with the with the shades of the moon. So this is going to be a white moon, and I'm just going to be adding a little bit of Wedgewood blue, which is made by Delta. I'm only using 3 colors really, so the black for the DecoArt, and that's my base coat. The Wicker white that I just finished using from FolkArt, and then the Wedgewood blue from Delta. And it's just a matter of blending those 2 colors in. I don't have to worry about the buck because he's already there. I just have to blend in the moon and make the moon look extra special. So it's exactly what I'm doing here is I'm just adding some dots and sponge marks that are darker, some are lighter, some are too dark, so I go back and I fill it in with a little bit more of white. But I do this with the colors being wet. So that way these colors will blend nicely together while they're wet and you don't really see any kind of transition. Like there's no solid lines or anything, especially because I'm using my finger daubers. I got these guys from Amazon and I've actually had them for a long time. They last forever. Once I've used them, I throw them into a bottle of water, give it a shake, and then once I'm done painting and it's ready to clean up, I take those and I go and clean them up. So, but I'm just going around with my finger dauber here. I'm putting on a little bit more blue and then adding a little bit more white just to get the nice kind of shades of the craters and stuff. So now I'm going to take the stencil off, and sometimes this can be troublesome, but I just use this little hook thing that I got in my toolkit for when I had my Cricut, and it's basically called weeding. So we are weeding off or weeding out the design, and I'm trying to be very careful because it's a very sharp tip and I don't want it to scratch the black paint underneath. But check that out. It's like perfect. And it's a quick, fast, and easy way to do things. I don't do it very often, but I just wanted to show people another avenue that you have available to you to make these rocks just by using a stencil. So now I'm taking my charcoal pencil. This is the gray or the charcoal, the black charcoal, and I'm just going around the moon so that I can give it a nice edge. And I'm just using the black paint. And then I will be using that compass again to make another circle on the outside and make it sort of like a frame. And then I do an outline all the way around it. So this was really quick and easy to do. This is the buck moon for the full moon series, and the buck moon is for the full moon that we had just a few days ago, actually, in July. So this will be part of my series for 2024, and I really hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you like it by giving me the thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that you get a notification every time I post something new. And I'm going to have a lot more of these. Actually, I'm going to have about another, what's this, July? So another 5 of these guys that I will be doing. And then at the end of the year, I will put them all together in a playlist so that they're all together ready for you to view one right after the other. I have done this with my soul symbol rocks that I painted. Those were for each of the month. And then the other series that I did was the Gnome series. It's also in its own playlist. So if you're interested in just viewing those, I suggest to go and check out my channel and click on the playlists, and you can pick from there. I also have just wanted to let you guys know that I also have at the end of each year, I do a summary or like a overview of all of the rocks that we had painted together throughout the year. And in the description, there is a link to every single one of them for that year. So if you're interested, I urge you to go and find that as well. So once that black paint there that I put on is dry, I put on this guideline template. It's from the Happy Dotting Company. It also fits the molds that you can get. This is a size number 2 mold, and that template that I put over top of it was for the size number 2. So it's concurved. Is that the right word? It's domed to fit nicely on top of the number 2 rock. So it's meant to go on that. So now I'm just putting in some glorious gold. That is from DecoArt, and putting that on all the way around in a nice thick line, because I really wanted the frame to show and encase the moon and the buck. And then I just add a couple of dots using the tools that I got from the Ditting Center. There's links in the description below for all of these items if you were interested to go and purchase your own, so that you can play along with me, I guess, or just to see what else they have available. There's both companies, the Happy Dotting Company and the Ditting Center, both have amazing tools and amazing tutorials. They're just amazing, and that's where I learned how to do a lot of my dotting to begin with, and I've just evolved from there. I've incorporated some of my other paintings that I like to do. So let me know if you like this. Let me know in the comments too if you like the full moon series, and maybe give me some ideas on a future series, something that I can do once a month, because I really like doing those to bring that to you. So here I am. I'm just putting on a black dot on top of that gold dot just to finish it off, and then I let it dry for 24 hours. And then I give it a coat of resin. Sometimes I might need 2, and it's finished. So I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. It was a very quick one, quick and easy. And just let me know what you think. And I just want to remind you folks that life is what you make it. So get creative.